Hi, this is Gabby, Pat Miller, and we are here for our Friday weekly The Gabb when I get to visit with some of my favorite restaurant people and find out what's going on in this crazy world. And today I have two guests. Ryan, your picture's front and center. Ryan Fletter of Barolo Grill and Chow Morso, and Nick O'Sullivan. I hope to wave, Nick. I see you.
Hello.
Hi there, of Brothers Barbecue.
And Nuggs ice cream. You forgot the ice cream.
You know what? I would love some of that right now.
Oh, it's ice cream weather right now.
Oh,
It's going to be National Ice Cream Day on Sunday.
Ooh,
seriously?
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're preparing for a busy weekend. We've got some of our all-time old school favorites coming out, some of the seasonal stuff, and we're expecting a big day.
Maybe Ryan and I should start now, so we don't have to stand in line too long.
Yeah, beat the crowds and go today.
Yay, I would
like it.
love it. Okay, well, we started there. Where is Nuggs?
It's on 5375 East Colfax.
It's Colfax and
So Colfax and Fairfax.
yeah, it's much easier that way.
Yeah, it's the facts and the facts. It's easy to remember that way.
And you've
Fact
been
square.
there, yeah, how long?
Yeah. We just celebrated 6 years there, I believe.
Sure.
In May.
sure
Yeah,
it
it's been
is.
6 years. Yeah, we opened up in 2014. It's crazy
Yeah.
how fast that's gone, and we're rapidly approaching 23 years for Brothers Barbecue.
Wow.
That means you were very young.
Yeah, I was 20. I was a baby when
Oh,
we opened.
good. I was younger. How's that?
We all were, yeah.
Yeah. And Ryan, tell me where you are and all of that good stuff.
I am hanging out the back door of Barolo Grill right now, and we reopened our Chow Morso downtown last night. And
Okay,
tonight
whoa, you literally shut it down for a while.
yeah,
Because-
when the riot / protesting of downtown occurred, that kind of scared everyone away from downtown for obvious reasons. But we pulled it down and closed it just for the see what happens, of course. And then it turned into middle of June, end of June, and then of course as the 4th of July was approaching, it was like, well, let's wait till after the holiday and reopen it and properly. And so now that it's where we're at today, we reopened it this weekend as people are moving around back downtown, which is a beautiful, safe environment now. But I think back in early June, it wasn't feeling like that. So
Okay, and you do have some outdoor patio. Did they let you
Yeah.
move into the street?
So I have outdoor patio expansion at both properties. The differences were Barolo did not have a patio, and we were able to expand onto private property, which is our own property here, parking lot. In Chow downtown, we already had an existing patio, and we were able to expand into on the sidewalks and into the street. So we have legal permitting and permission on both properties, but the difference is they couldn't be any more opposite because one's private property and one's public property. One's here in Cherry Creek on Cherry Creek North, the other one's downtown in the central business district. So I have become quite good friends with the excise and licensing and right-of-way inspectors because I've had a couple hundred phone calls and emails with them.
That happens. And Barolo is 6th in St. Paul, and Chow Morso is 15th in Wynkoop. And
Yes.
at Brothers, you have multiple locations, but you were sort of okay. Nobody's okay with the pandemic, but you did a lot of carry out to start with.
Exactly. Yeah. Our first location is 900 square feet. So from day one, takeout was about 85% of our business. And we, learned how to, keep hot things hot, cold things cold, the different packaging, the different cups and everything that we use. Barbecue, luckily, also travels really well. You grab a pound of brisket and it's still good for several hours.
Days.
And,
Yeah.
Days.
And, so everything, we were lucky that way that we were able to just kind of do what we do anyway. We already had the packs set up on our menu that we sell a ton of, the game day packs and the family packs, the party plates that we do for larger groups. Those were already on our menu. And then we also had a relationship existing with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. So those were already all set up, and those things took off because everybody was using that instead of leaving their homes, and just continue to do the takeout like we normally do. The biggest difference obviously was that we just closed down our dining rooms. Now we have socially distanced dining rooms, so we're a little bit less than half capacity for dine-in, but we're still doing, you know, just as much takeout as ever. The other part of our business that we closed was our catering department. We have a separate building on West Colfax, so Colfax and Winona Street, and then we recently reopened that about 10 days ago as a grab and go place. So you can phone in or go to our website and grab and go right there in the Sloan's Lake neighborhood. So we did that. Our airport location, which is managed by a different company, is temporarily closed. But the rest of our stores we kept open during the whole thing.
Wow. Okay, Ryan, you have a more interesting array of stories. You didn't just keep going, you changed.
Well, with Barolo Grill, of course, it's dine-in and fine dining and white tablecloth and 5 nights a week and all of that. When March 16th occurred and the governor said close dining rooms, March 17th, Tuesday, we all immediately pivoted for to-go. It's not that we haven't been able to put, you know, a to-go pasta together in the past. We would serve, you know, one person a night might order something online, or call us, I should say, and say, can I get a bolognese? That was exceedingly rare. Matter of fact, we bought to-go packages once a year, probably. Then when the to-go became the only thing you could do, both locations, we immediately had to channel our Nick Sullivans and all those. How do you guys do this already? Because you're already geared this way. This is our first time getting to a point where that's all we do. So we had to immediately, you know, stacks of to-go items everywhere, packaging, I should say, and that's all we could do. And that was the entire month of March and April in both locations. And then when the dining room announcements occurred back in, I guess Memorial Day weekend was when he announced you could reopen that first week of June. And the BIPOC movement and all the other stuff that kind of caused downtown what it did. We've all been dipping and diving through the to-go / potential dine-in. Officially now today, both locations are open for full service dine-in and patio and to-go. So all 3 components exist on both locations on our websites. So for customers and guests, of course, who are wanting great food but don't want to sit down, or do want to sit down but want to only sit outside, or are okay with sitting inside as long as the spatial and social distancing and sanitizing practices are in place. We're now set up for all 3 scenarios in both locations as of now. And actually, as we were joking and saying, we erected the patio. We had to take it down to re-engineer a couple structural components. Right now, my contractor's in the back fixing those components, and the whole staff is ready to hang those sails and lights again here at Barolo Grill. So we're about to open up our patio scenario for this evening and tomorrow, whereas Chow Morso has the patio available, and it already did.
Explain this to me. You're in the parking lot next door at Barolo.
Yes.
And I saw the sails and the lights.
Yeah.
Are you protected if it rains?
Well, that was why we actually took it down, was we wanted to get it more complete. So it's nothing is.
It was beautiful when I saw the pictures.
And it wasn't fully, we had 10 sails up in the air. The pictures I took had 4 sails up. So we wanted to make sure those 10 sails, you know, it's like a sailboat pretty quickly when the winds kick in. So we wanted the structure to be correct. So we took it down temporarily. We're putting it all back up now. And in theory now, you are protected from inclement weather for the most part. We haven't actually had a rainstorm occur while under it. And that's where we're at tonight, is to get this back up and then to wait for that next storm. But it is not 100% protected, and it can't be because of a temporary structure. unless you actually build it to be a permanent structure, which
you don't want to
none
do.
of us have the permission to do yet from the city to do. So
Well,
we're
but
under.
once it gets cold, it's not going to work anyway.
Right. And actually, I was, again, talking to Excise and Licensing. They just yesterday expanded the patio, temporary outdoor patio dining through October 31st now. So that was yesterday. And it officially was just through Labor Day prior to that, which is September, I think, 7th. So they just moved it to the end of October. Well, we all know October 31st, Halloween. I mean, that's typically the drawing line for when it starts to snow, maybe. Of course, with global warming / climate change or whatever, we don't know what to expect in the fall.
Yeah,
So
it always used to snow on Halloween when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now these kids are spoiled. My daughters get to wear their dresses and they don't have to go as
yeah,
ski
and well,
bums.
we were even noticing at Christmas it wasn't even snowing, and Thanksgiving now much aside from before and after a bit. So we have a little bit of none of us know what to expect for the fall and winter, but I'm still reminding everybody, let's just remember it's July right now, and we'll just deal with July and August and September, and then we'll kind of cross October and November and December, because
Every time
we're still,
somebody says it's too hot out, I say, guys, don't
yeah,
come
careful what you ask for.
because no, leave it hot.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
go to outdoor dining. I want to go to Brothers and get out of the car to pick something up, or I want to eat outside. You can do it now.
Yeah.
We've got little patios at all of our locations except the one on Monaco and Leedsdale.
Well, there's no room there.
No, we ended up taking over the spot next door. I don't know if you're aware of that, the little check cashing place that was next to us. So now that's our office and storage area and stuff. When you walk in, you can't tell any difference, but we were able to put up a new, bigger sign, and we don't have to compete for the 8 parking spaces that we have with the check cashing place. So
And
that helps.
we
Nice.
sort of open whenever we're ready and close, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was the original sign there was something like that.
From around 10 to at least 10.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Oh, okay.
But we
I
actually
remember
do open
that
at 10,
sign.
you know.
But you get to package like no, Brian, you had to or are creating packaging to go still.
Yeah, we're still working through it ad hoc a little bit. We're using, plastic delis, of course, to box everything up and to go stuff. We don't have our names, embossed on everything. We never really, and frankly, didn't know that we should. That's an expense and a detail that you want to do long term, not necessarily short term. Otherwise, you use magic markers and stickers. But we should this now. I mean, this is becoming, after several months, you start to kind of go, is this going to be forever? Is this?
It's going to be a while, I'll bet you, to both of you.
Yeah.
And I think when people's their habits change, so people are going to be used to doing fine dining to go.
Yeah.
Not just fast food or quick casual stuff. So I think,
But we
it'll
have
be more
to
of
be
the
used
norm.
to it because that's how life is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
chefs had to re-engineer dishes a bit and think about what, we never did a chicken parmesan on the menu, and we did immediately for
it
to-go.
was very good.
And now it's become a popular item. And of course, now I have to pull the chef off the ceiling going, are you going to have to make this every day for the rest of your life? And go, that's the dance is, some things are very creative. Some things are just fresh and regular. Some things you don't change the recipes. Some things you sort of, will. So we're in an interesting hybrid because we typically are very seasonal menu, changing our menu every 6 and 8 weeks, as opposed to the same, dishes 12 months a year, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a different mentality, a different staffing, a different, pay grade. It's a different everything. And the demand levels are not obvious to us. We don't know who wants bolognese year round or carbonara versus who wants,
Yeah. Okay, Nick, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
And
I'll
that's
eat that every day,
after,
Ryan.
and that's after I get my
Same with
pulled pork
ribs.
sandwich.
It's not a day of the year.
Yeah.
I have
So
to
it's so it's being creative, but also normalcy for us is it's everything but normalcy.
I was going to say, do you really think anything is normal?
Yeah.
You know, I talked to my kid, and my favorite line is, you know, John, this is my son, the warden in Pittsburgh. We call him the warden. He won't let me out half the time, but you know, he never minded staying at home. He's that type. And he has a mother who can't stay home. She's got to go out every night. And I said, I know you really disagree with my style, but I said, I'm going crazy, you know, sitting at home. And he said, Ma, I've got to tell you, even I want to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a kid, if he had to go out to dinner, it was the end of the world. Oh no.
You know,
He used to come to the Broomfield store for our rib night, I think, though.
Oh, that's Stephen. He'll go out to dinner anytime. And he still would love to come to your Broomfield store.
Oh, awesome. Tell him I said hello.
I will. Those are two very different humans.
Well, you know, I might say one of the things that I've been talking to guests about, and that's been, you know, we talked about this last time a bit, and it's become even more obvious. It's very, very challenging, all of us being behind the Zoom camera, in our own little individual offices, in our own individual pods. You know, we're wearing masks constantly.
Well, it's a lot now today.
It's very isolating, and it's even more, why are we on this planet? We are here to interact with each other and engage, whether it's, and of course, through the medium of food and wine and social groupings. And we're kind of being told not to do any of that for obvious reasons. And it's very challenging for all of us who are here to produce food, to connect with people, and to produce space, share a beverage, share a space. The collegiate nature of our nature is just being challenged. So it's really hard to cryovac and contain and seal all of us up in this whole crazy, you know, to-go mentality. And so I've had people coming into the restaurant, both indoor and outdoors, just saying, we haven't been anywhere in 3 months, 4 months, and this is the first place we've gone, or
well, I haven't been anywhere.
Out. Yeah, and we're kind of led to believe that this will continue for an indefinite amount of time. So we have to start pivoting and changing our habits, and we can't just keep living under masks and rubber gloves, but we kind of need to. So it's a very challenging emotional time because we're spending all of our time under wrap.
Yeah, the first couple months of this, I didn't get to see, you know, my parents, and I'd bring my kids up there, and we would just like stand in the driveway and wave at them, and it was just awful, you know. We're finally, I think, comfortable enough where we'll at least give each other hugs, you know. But it took a while because everybody was so scared in the beginning. It was like, don't touch anybody, and then you see an old friend, and you're like, what do I do? Do I give you an elbow? Do I give you a fist? Or
I'll take the hug.
Yeah.
I'll take my chances and take the hug. But no, seriously.
That's where I'm at too.
I didn't go out, and I am perfectly comfortable with you all, the restaurant, like not every restaurant, but like your restaurants. My worry is some of the crazy people who go.
The thing that we're dealing with too is, you know, there's this whole people that, you know, the people that wear masks versus the non-mask wearers, and there's like, it's scary because a lot of our employees are younger kids, especially like at Nuggs Ice Cream. You know, these are like 17, 18-year-old high school kids. And we had a customer send us an angry email about how there was a customer in our store not wearing a mask, and they felt like it was our responsibility to not serve that person and throw them out. We had to respond like, you know, we wish everybody was as diligent as you and wore your mask and gloves and all those things, and were health conscious and respectful of others. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and it is not, you know, we can't police the public. I can't tell a 17-year-old girl to throw some 40-year-old guy out of our ice cream store. We tell them, like, give them their ice cream and get them out as quick as you can, because we don't, you know.
Now I don't know that I agree with that or not, but right now, as of today, there is a law by the governor
Yeah, we've got it
Okay.
posted on every door to every one
All
of
right,
our
well, now if
locations.
that person walked in, I would hope that your teenager is given the authority. The big problem is she may say please, or he may
Well,
say
they
please leave.
the problem is,
They're not
Gabby,
going to
is that
bother.
you get people that are crazy and violent,
Well, that's the
and
problem. Yeah.
I would
Yep.
rather, some
Not engage
customer,
in violence.
I don't want, that would be, to me, way worse than somebody walking in without a mask, is somebody assaulting one of my employees.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. I've walked in the park and said, somebody yelled at me for wearing a mask.
Yeah,
He stopped a bike and he started screaming at me.
that's unbelievable.
Why are you
Uncalled for.
wearing a mask? Like,
None of your business.
well, what does he
Well, yeah.
carry? He's on his bike someplace else. Does my walking with a mask matter?
Well, and
No, I mean,
it's-
you're being smart. I mean, there's scientific evidence that shows that wearing a mask limits the amount of exposure that people get. It's not a political issue. It's a health issue.
It's also not ending at this moment anyplace. So,
and a matter of fact, it's turned out to be the only thing that has protected anyone, actually.
Right.
And therefore, the governor mandated this yesterday, but we in the city and county of Denver, I know, Nick, you might have some spaces outside of Denver, perhaps, but then
Yeah.
for me, nothing changed, right? We already had a mayoral mandate. So in the city of Denver, you still needed to wear a mask in public. Now the governor said it because of the surrounding areas, of course, Douglas County, the Tri-County area, some of the other rural parts of Colorado. But
Jefferson County actually did it like 3 days ago, like our Lakewood location. They required that we posted something, and they were nice enough to send us something that we could just print up and put on the door. We just tell our guys to just, don't forget that we're also still in the service industry. We're still trying to, make people happy, and, we will do our best to follow all the rules. And we've put up sneeze guards in front of all of our cash registers. We've been requiring all of our employees to wear masks since day one of this. And and obviously restaurants, I think, are, we're always disinfecting, always, cleaning things and wiping down the doors and where people, the high traffic areas. So we continue to do those things. But you just get, it just takes one crazy person, and you hear these horror stories that, that some bus driver in France got pulled out of the bus and beat up, and he died, because he told one of the guys that was getting on the bus that he couldn't get on unless he wore a mask. And it's just, if something like that happened to some 18-year-old, person that works for me, that would just, I would question why I'm even doing this.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's why those who are ruining it for everybody, just, I'm so sorry, your Second Amendment rights, or you feel, please just don't patronize this restaurant. Please don't even put us through this. I'd rather you just don't come in and get your gelato. Don't put us through this. Walk down the street, and hopefully you won't harass somebody else. But we don't. We've got human lives in here, and their livelihoods, and you're questioning, the ethics involved with wearing masks or not is not the time or place.
Yeah,
and
it's
we
like wearing a
need,
seatbelt. It's
it's
people don't scream at you for wearing a seatbelt.
Well, it's the law now.
You're like, well,
okay, we are winding down. Before we leave, brothers, first tell us briefly what you serve, how you do it.
All right. Well, since 1998, we've been doing basically the same thing. Just our different styles of barbecue from all over the country. We do 5 different sauces. Our original, which is a Kansas City style, which is where you're from, Gabby, and
yeah, but I like the mustard.
The mustard and the vinegar sauces, which are more of a nod to the Carolina styles. We do a sweet Texas, and then our hot, which is basically our original, but we add kind of the jalapenos, red pepper, cayenne, those things to spice it up. 6 different meats: pork and beef ribs, beef brisket, pulled pork, hot link sausages, and barbecue chicken. And then all your classic sides: beans, slaw, potato salad, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, French fries.
Okay, I'm getting hungry.
Salads, rib nights on Thursdays.
Ooh, and you have multiple locations.
We do. We have there's Monaco and Leedsdale, the original store, 6 in Washington, down the street from Barolo. We have one in the Tech Center on I-25 in Arapahoe. We have one in Broomfield, which is just off 287 and Midway. We have one in on First and Wadsworth, and we have where am I missing?
You have lots, and you have a
yeah,
webpage.
we have one in Castle Rock.
Where should they go to?
The one in the airport's closed, but that we normally have.
Okay, where should they go on the web to find you, to order, to go in and find out?
brothers-bbq.com.
Okay.
Or just Google Brothers Barbecue and it'll pop up. Has all of our locations. You can order online. You can phone in and pick up. We do curbside if you want to grab and go. We have dine-in, socially distanced dine-in. Please wear your mask if you come. Nuggs ice cream on East Colfax for dessert afterwards.
And give the kids a break. Let them wear your mask. Okay,
They're
Ryan,
scooping hard for you.
we have 2 places to talk about in our time.
Okay, so we have Barolo Grill, of course, on 6th and St. Paul here in North Cherry Creek on 6th Avenue. It's open 5 nights a week, and it does the patio, as we said, dining in-house and to go. We are using a Tock, T-O-C-K. Tock is the new platform for all the purchasing and ordering. You can order everything. You can pay for it contactless entirely. We have abandoned the open table platform to use Tock. It allowed us to do this. So we have Tock for in-house and to go. And then we've also done the same thing for Chow Morso downtown.
Barolo is now not doing delivery.
We are not doing delivery. We actually have
Tuesday through Saturday, not
Tuesday
Monday,
through Saturday.
Tuesday.
Still
I mean,
closed
not
on
Sunday, Monday.
Sunday and Monday. We're closed Sunday, Monday. Both places have the same hours right now.
Okay,
So
and
both places
it
are
is
Sunday and Monday closed.
upscale Italian pasta.
Upscale Italian.
Even if it has chicken parmesan.
Even if it's got, we've got kind of nice, modest levels, and then you can go haute cuisine and still have your amazing, unusual, and special experiences without, we're all dealing with a little bit of a hamburger meatloaf culture right now. So we're trying to have a little bit of both casual elements, comfort foods, and more elevated foods so that you have, you can still treat yourself well. And
I'll have to come in soon, Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, we'll look forward
me
to seeing you.
Maybe we could go to the bar.
I think I was the first one to wait on you 25 years ago or 23 years ago. So,
we can
awesome.
Be at opposite ends and wave. And
all right.
You have indoor, outdoor, and it's
indoor, outdoor, and to go. And curbside, where we'll take it to your car, or you can walk up and get some fresh air while you're waiting for it, or sit down and dine.
Okay.
Both places.
Barolo
Grill. And then Chow Morso Osteria, which is on 15th and Wine Coop, which is on the corner of 15th, where the old Squeaky Bean was located, next to the Tattered Cover, kind of facing Union Station. And it has resumed service for to-go, dine-in, and also patio. And that menu is more arancini, fried risotto balls, and bolognese, and carbonaras, and all the fresh salads. And so a lot of the classic Italian dishes, Barolo Grill having some of those, so that you can get them at both places. You can get chicken parmesan at both places. You can get agnolotti, raviolis and things, whether you're located up in Sloan's Lake or on the west side in the Highlands or in Lodo, or if you're on the east side over here in Cherry Creek and Park Hill and the central area. So the kind of catching both sides of the city that way with a lot of similarity in menus. It just may be a matter of which venue would you like to procure.
Well, right now, I'd like 3 venues and an ice cream shop. How's that?
Me too.
Sounds great.
I can't thank you all enough for taking time out. Everything is very exciting. I love you both dearly.
Love you, Gabby.
Please, it would be wonderful if it ends, but let's just make the best of it and hope we all stay well and safe. Thank you.
Thanks. Great to see you, Nick.
Have a great day.
Nice to see you, Ryan.
See you soon, my man. And
all right.
love you, Gabbs. And all of you out there watching, thanks for supporting us all, our little local spots. Keep supporting local.
Please do. Thanks, guys. Ciao.
Ciao for now.